Hey there, welcome back to another video in social science. Tell me, what if we could leave Earth and see what's around us? Take a look. Hey, so now you know that we are going to learn about the sun, the planets, and many other things in this video. Yes, we are going to learn about our solar system. So let's get started. So let's understand the solar system. Have you ever wondered what all those shining objects in the sky are? Well, all those objects are the stars, planets, satellites, asteroids, comets, and meteors, and they are called the celestial bodies. Now, the stars, they have their own light and heat, and therefore they twinkle at night. They are in fact formed by clouds of gas and dust. The sun is also a star. But then there are some celestial bodies that do not have their own heat and light. They shine as they reflect the light of the sun. These are, for example, the planets and the moons. So, we can say that the solar system is the collection of 8 planets and their moons in orbit around the sun, together with smaller bodies in the form of asteroids, comets, and meteors. Now let's understand each one of them in detail. Take a look at this fiery ball. Whoa, this is our sun. Did you know the sun is actually a star? In fact, it is the only star in the center of our solar system, and it is the giver of life on Earth. So obviously life wouldn't exist without it. Again, there are thousands and billions of stars in our galaxy called the Milky Way galaxy. But the sun is special to us because it is in the center of our solar system. And as you can see, the surface of the sun is always unstable. It includes several kilometers long igniting fire flares. Now coming to the facts about the sun. Did you know the sun is about 13 million times larger than the earth? If you want to make a revolution around the sun, you sit on a plane Running at a velocity of 1000 kilometers, it will take you 107 years to complete the revolution. Yes, 107 number of years. Can you imagine? The gravitational force of the sun is 28 times more than that of the earth. Hence, if the weight of a substance on earth weighs 1 kg, it will weigh 28 kgs on the sun. Wow. Do you know how much time it takes for the sunlight to reach the surface of the earth? It takes about quarter past 8 minutes. Another wow. So, what is the sun made of? Well, it is basically made up of hydrogen gas. It uses hydrogen to burn bright. You can say that hydrogen is its fuel, just like food is your fuel, or petrol or diesel is the fuel for vehicles. Again, did you know that the sun provides more than just sunlight? Yes, it also provides us with energy. One powerful way is through photosynthesis. That is how plants make their food and produce oxygen. Without sunlight, it would not be possible. In fact, it is because of the sun's energy that every organism has developed on Earth. Now, it is not only the plants that use the sunlight as energy, even we use it as energy, and this is called solar energy. People capture the sunlight's energy with the help of solar panels. Isn't that cool? Now the planets are also part of the solar system. They are large spherical objects that revolve around the sun. They move in fixed orbits around the sun from west to east. And while revolving around the sun, they also rotate on their axis. So there is two things at the same time. Again, there are 8 planets in our solar system. These are, in the order of their distance from the sun: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. These planets again are made up of rocks, metals and gases like hydrogen, nitrogen and methane. The Earth is also a planet, and it is the only place in the universe that we know that supports life. Planets again that revolve around the other stars are called exoplanets. Again, satellites are also part of the solar system. Satellites are basically objects that revolve around planets. Okay, they form the essential part of celestial bodies. Okay, they may be again of natural origin or sent by humans. Example, the moon is a natural satellite of the earth. Okay, and it revolves around it because it is bound by the earth's gravitational pull. Again, man has also placed artificial or man-made satellites around the earth and other planets to study them and for communication purposes. So what about asteroids? These are small, irregular shaped rocks made up of metal or minerals that orbit the sun, and you can find them between Mars and Jupiter in an area known as the asteroid belt. Each asteroid follows its own orbit around the sun. It is believed that asteroids are broken pieces of some planets which probably exploded soon after its birth. Now, comets are small chunks of ice and rock that come from the outer edge of the solar system, and when they come close to the sun, the ice on them vaporizes, creating a beautiful tail behind them. And lastly, part of the solar system, we have the meteors. Meteors are objects from space that enter our atmosphere as they are pulled by the Earth's gravity. They are usually small and burn up in the atmosphere as they enter the Earth. This creates streaks in the sky as though a star has fallen. They are commonly called the shooting stars. So this is when you see at night, when you sometimes see, you feel a star is falling or star is shooting. This is what it is actually. If a meteor is large enough, it can reach the ground and create a crater. Such objects are called meteorites. And now let us understand each planet.